Focus is one of the 16 principles in operations management. It means providing focus to all operations and should be applied to every process within an organization. This principle is important because focus helps ensure that critical activities are given priority over non-critical ones. Without focus, it can be difficult for organizations to make sure they have enough time and resources allocated towards key processes, which leads to problems such as increased costs or reduced quality of service. Focus is important in operations management. It means to focus on one thing or to focus on particular aspects of a product. You focus on the specific things that are most important. Managers focus on costs, time and quality. They think about what is important in the organization's operations. You should concentrate on developing items that your consumers would want to utilize. Don't allow the creation of things that your customers might dislike. For an operations manager, managers must focus on the things that are most important for their company, such as costs, time and quality. Their focus is to pay attention or give attention to one thing or to focus on particular aspects of a product. One way an organization can improve focus in operations management is by conducting monthly meetings with employees to make sure they understand what the priorities are. Another way organizations can focus on operations is by making sure that top management knows what the values are and ensuring that they align with those values. Customer-focused versus operations focuses. A customer-focused company provides employees with freedom and encourages them to take chances in order to exceed above-average performance. They are entirely dedicated to understanding potential customers, recruiting and training people for excellent customer service, and hiring and developing talent. In contrast, operations-focused firms, as the name implies, concentrate on operational matters. They are more concerned with procedures that have an impact on the company's operations, such as budgeting, manufacturing, distribution, and so on. The need for strict compliance with policies restricts their employees' freedom in terms of working and decision-making. Customer service has always been an essential aspect of being a successful company. Customers come first, and employees are empowered to make decisions that are in the best interests of the consumer. Customer satisfaction is their top priority, and they empower staff to bend the rules, as long as it isn't unethical or detrimental to the company's reputation. In order to care, employees in operations-focused businesses, on the other hand, always need permission from their bosses to do anything that strays outside of their parameters and way of operating. Focus considerations when hiring. Hiring people who are a good fit for the company's culture is critical to a customer-focused business. They choose people with personalities and fundamental beliefs that match with the organization's goals and objectives. Managers look for employees with an integrating thinking style when hiring someone for a position. An operations-minded company will look for talent based on the skill. They seek to hire individuals with the greatest abilities, knowledge and skills for the position. They are not as concerned about whether or not the applicant's personality fits into the corporate culture. Operations training. A customer-focused company invests resources in the training of soft skills, such as relationship building and customer services, as well as technical abilities. They recognize that employees must be competent at their work, as well as having the ability to interact effectively with individuals both in and out of the workplace in order to achieve success. They are concerned with improving both soft and hard skills. On the other hand, operations-focused businesses invest the bulk of their funds and time on teaching technical abilities and product expertise to their workers. The questions are, do they have the talent to complete their present position? And are they developing skills for their future job within our firm? Operations leadership. Leaders of customer-oriented firms set the company's vision and purpose, then lead by example. The success of their leaders influences and motivates employees to follow suit. Leaders of operations-focused firms also establish the culture's vision and aim. However, they are not required to follow it themselves. Their motto, "do as I say, not as I do" makes staff perplexed. When they notice that their leadership actions are in contradiction with what they preach, they become demotivated. Focus on people first. The emphasis on customer service has not changed. Customers value positive employees and will return as a result. Customer service representatives in particular are expected to create an outstanding client experience by putting people first. Customers appreciate happy workers who continue to provide excellent services. The operations-driven organization creates a culture that is centered on systems, procedures, and the bottom line. These are vital to any firm's success. However, focusing only on them prevents individuals from being viewed as more than simply cogs in a machine. When employees feel their employer puts them last rather than first, it's difficult for them to learn and improve. Make customer service a priority. A customer-conscious company sees client service as a way of life for all employees. They understand that the business has both external and internal clients. Every employee is considered responsible for sales in an operations-focused organization. A customer service-focused company instead views customer care as another department within the organization. It's difficult to prioritize client service. This is due to the fact that operations are generally the first thing that comes to mind. Saving £10 may be easier than earning £100 in many cases. At the same time, there is a limit on how much you can save in the bottom line. There is no maximum on how much you can improve. Benefits of concentration are numerous. From a personal productivity standpoint, if you can focus on one thing at a time, you will make quicker judgments, produce higher quality work with less errors, and be more cheerful and less stressed. However, in today's chaotic world, it is nearly impossible to ignore constant distractions. To really concentrate, you must take steps to reduce distractions. An operations focus is vital for any company's long-term success, but it must be balanced with a focus on people and customer service if you want your business to truly thrive. The desire of companies who focus only on operational aspects are profitable in the short term. They cannot maintain this growth in the long term. So, how important do you think focus is within an organization? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please do give us a like and feel free to share. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe for more weekly videos like this.